Alex Cross.
Got ourselves a 4 Roses. Hey, Alex, you're gonna want to prepare yourself for this one. Woman was tortured to death.
This is the first film that Tyler Perry, as an actor, has been in. It's not a Tyler Perry film.
Yeah.
Tell me about that experience for you. Was it sort of nerve-wracking? Was it relaxing and refreshing for you as a change?
For me, I'm a very good follower. So I know how to lead, so I also know how to follow. And as long as people know where they're going, and Rob Cohen was very clear about where he was going, I was able to take the back seat and just enjoy this ride. So there was the most difficult part for me was the downtime and the setups. But I found something else to do. I wrote a movie while they were working on the lights, so it all worked out.
Oh, you were able to multitask. And kind of do,
yeah.
That's
Ed
good.
and I both were challenging each other.
That's good. I understand that you actually encouraged Ed to sort of write some, go back and revisit some of his original material and write some stuff.
I remember his earlier movies, and I wanted to go back and revisit those characters from the Brothers McMullen, and he did with Fitzgerald Family Christmas, which is really great. I'm super excited for him about it.
It's great that you can be influential to other actors while you're working on another film. And
how awesome is that?
Yeah, that's really amazing.
He's a great guy.
Well, let's talk about working with Rob again. What was it? Because he's an action guy, and this is definitely a much more action-driven film than you've ever been a part of before. Tell me about that experience and working with him.
What was so great about it is what I love to do is see people who do things that I'm interested in that I don't know how to do. So watching him work and his process was beyond fascinating to me, and I was very thrilled to have that moment and opportunity to work with him.
Yeah, obviously Alex Cross is a beloved character in books and film in the past. Did you want to stay away from sort of revisiting the Morgan Freeman films, or did you kind of go back and read a lot of the Patterson books, or what did you want to do for research?
That's the thing that made me say no, knowing that Morgan Freeman had done it, because you don't go behind Morgan. That's Morgan Freeman. He played the voice of God.
Yeah, talk about icons.
Yeah, right. So, but once I went back and I watched both of the performances, and I realized very early on that I couldn't be Morgan Freeman playing Alex Cross. I had to do the best job as Tyler Perry that I could playing Alex Cross. So once I got to that realization in my head, I was able to find the truth in it for myself, and I started researching with homicide detectives, doing ride-alongs with them. I started talking to profilers and also going to Krav Maga training and fighting. So all of those aspects all helped me to develop this character.
Yeah, to kind of find the role and the way that you wanted to play the role.
Yeah. Find the way that it works for me. And when I looked at James Patterson's description of the physicality of Alex Cross, he was basically describing me. So I thought, well, maybe there is something here.
Perfect fit.
Yeah.
Was he on set? Did you get to sort of talk to him? Was he kind of tutoring you on little things in between? Or?
Yeah, and very early on before we started, he took one look at me, he said, oh yeah, this is it. And we had some conversations, some dialogue, because what was clear to me, he came down to my office in Atlanta, we had a long conversation about this character, what he thought, because I wanted to be sure that Alex was his brainchild and not something that I was thinking or Rob was thinking. It's his creation, so we had to go with what he thought it was, and he's very pleased, which is awesome.
Cicely Tyson's in the film, plays your grandmother? Your mother in the film. I was curious if she was cast before you were cast, or if you were somehow had a hand in her casting.
She was cast after, and I refused to be involved in anything, any producing, any casting choices, anything. I wanted to show up as an actor. So when they said she was going to do it, I was like, yes.
You must have been thrilled.
Yeah, but I had nothing to do with it, which was really great. It was all Rob.
Yeah. How do you think your fans will react to seeing you in this different light, in this different role?
I think they're going to be shocked, surprised, and very, very intrigued and excited about it.
I've got to get inside his head. Where would he be?
He's already in the building. Move! Let me see your hands!
Come on now. You can do better than that.